Go. All right, welcome back. Another week of the Failings Draft League. This week it is your favorite Carolina Clodsire versus TMNT, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Coordinator. And today we actually have a very special guest. Welcome, Connix. Um,
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so Connix is actually um, we do a lot of chat together for these. And today I just thought it'd be cool because he doesn't have a match this week, so not a lot of content creation for him to do this week. So if you're just have him on, we can go over the team together. But yeah, first up, you can see my team here. Same team as this last week and week before. We're going to this TMNT. They've got a pretty scary team with Dragapult. Dragapult's just one of the hardest Nigmons to for, because it's just the fastest thing available as an Electrode. But also a lot of really solid support Pokemon to go with it. Mimikyu, um, Mousehold, and even Scovillain with the Clear Amulet stuff. Um, it's pretty really good team. Um,
Because one thing that
TMNT.
I noticed into this team is that at first I'm like, what's the Gastron doing there, right? Because it's like they don't have many water weaknesses, but then I just realized how powerful Tauros Fire next to Gastrodon is because Gastron's protecting it. It's like they don't have many fire or many water weaknesses, but the one that they do is a big threat.
It's how they are like Fire Tauros. Probably should have been an A tier. Same with water.
Mm-hmm.
But we made this before regionals started happening. We
Mm-hmm.
realized how good Tauruses really were. Um, so, everyone who
Yeah.
got a Tauros got a really good bargain at whatever Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. And plus, Mousehold plus Ghost types is just a really good combo because you always have to do a 50-50 on if you're gonna use a Ghost type move into their Ghost type or a Fighting type move into their Mousehold or whatever.
Hmm.
And they have
Which is
two Ghost types, two very powerful Ghost types with Mousehold, which I think is also
indeed.
an insane bargain in an A tier because that used to be an S tier before we dropped it.
Hmm. I mean, so did King Gambit. So go with
Mm-hmm.
them. um, but yeah, so let's get into the team and show what we brought. So
Yes.
first up, I've got Barraskewda. This is the first one that we both decided was this is gonna be really solid. Being so fast, at 136, that's put by Dragapult, obviously, but it's much faster than the rest of the team that can afford to go Adamant. And also
Mm-hmm.
Propeller Tail to just avoid the Mimikyu and Scovillain redirection. Be nice.
Mousehold and Scovillain.
Yeah, Massable, not Mimic.
And as I just mentioned, I alluded to this with the Gastrodon. It's protecting the Tauros from water type attacks, but not from Propeller Tail Barraskewda.
That
So
is
this is
correct.
like this bypasses that, which is really good. Um,
Um,
so the EVs are, as Paulin said, you're faster than everything except for the Dragapult, which is like we're EV to be faster than Jolly Mousehold. Max attack just because we're Sash, we don't really need the EVs anywhere else. I
Barraskewda
believe
is
if you
so frail that the
yeah.
EVC for this every week.
Yep, and the with max attack you can one shot Dragapult that's EV to be faster than Jolly Barraskewda with Terra Dark Crunch, which is like a very notable calc. And I mean the other ones kind of depend on like the Taurus calc depends on if it's Intimidate or not,
Mhm.
which is kind of a 50-50 because you do have King Gambit, but they could be like, okay, well Taurus just has such a good typing into King Gambit that I'm not worried about Intimidate boosting it.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a 50-50, but if it's not Intimidate, then Barraskewda kind of destroys it.
You, um, and again, and also, even if they do are intimidate, we can bring it in afterwards. Like having a
Mm-hmm.
Barraskewda in the back is still pretty powerful. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if let's say we clear out the drop bolt and then Barraskewda comes in, it's not fastest thing on the field. It has to be
Mm-hmm.
respected, and will do a ton of damage, even if it's not super effective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think
And
there's
you're
any team that
guaranteed to
wants
get
to
two
take
hits off
the
with it as well with the
with Sash.
Sash.
There's
Because
any
like
team that
the
wants to
only thing
take
that
the
can
liquidation.
yeah, nothing. Because like the only thing on the team that's faster than you is Dragapult, so it's like you can't just get doubled into and just like taken out before you can move. You're guaranteed like at least I guess at least one, but probably two attacks with it.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. Next up, we got King Gambit. King Gambit was pretty much there because we said, it is scary. Um,
Hmm.
we need some kind of answer to it, but it's also just the typing again, very solid. Like being a dark type into the Dragapult, it's very nice.
Hmm.
And
A
they
steel
matched up.
type into the Mousehold helps, and
Yeah.
a steel type into the Mimikyu. Its
Hmm.
typing just beats those first three Pokemon, like
Yeah.
honestly.
Hmm. Even some of like the later ones, it does. We wanted like Bombardier and like Rotom can't really hit it for much damage. Gastrodon potentially could, if they're like specs. That could be pretty scary,
Hmm.
but I don't see that
And
happening.
if you don't Terra Earth Power is something you have to respect, but when you Terra,
Hmm.
it's not that big of a deal. And plus, if it gets a
Hmm.
special defense drop, that's just a free Swords Dance for you.
Yeah, I would prefer that they did that. People just one shot it.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Um,
this is enough attack to, I believe it one shots Dragapult and the Q obviously if it has the right busted. That's not a
Yep.
hard benchmark.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what the attack's for. It's for Dragapult that's EV to be faster than Jolly Barraskewda, and then basically they just put the rest in bulk. So it's a bit bulkier than just max speed Dragapult.
Hmm.
But of course, if they go like screens or something, then you will not be able to one shot them because they'll take all of it out of their offensive stats and put it into like HP or something. But then again, you wouldn't be using Sucker Punch on that anyway, and then you're getting a
Hmm.
more powerful Kowtow Cleave.
Yep. Um, and not as much. Is there anything else to say about this one? Doesn't have any
No, I
like
think
super
it's
interesting
yeah.
matchups against the bottom tiers. So
You have to be careful about those fighting types, but
yeah,
those top three, very good into them.
I guess if Lucario or Medicham come, I'll just have to be like pretty like more worried about that than I would be. But they're
Hmm.
pretty bad with the rest of the team, so I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
super worried.
Especially like Volk being able to just redirect their fighting attacks away. Like spoiler alert, it's got Rage Powder on it, but you can even use that to protect from the fighting type attacks and potentially burn them with Flame Body.
Yeah. Next up, we got Garchomp. Garchomp here is crushed in a Rocky Helmet, pretty much just for the Mousehold. If I can switch in on a population bomb, I mean, it Mousehold gets like four like population
Yeah.
bombs off and then dies.
And I think depending on if they do their EVs incorrectly, it could potentially die to just three. It depends on how it
Yeah.
rounds, but it's either three or four.
Also, but either way, I'm not. Garchomp's living.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, that's mostly what it's there for. If they don't have Mousehold, I probably just won't bring it. It's not. It depends on the
I
other
think it's
Pokemon,
also
but
it's decent into some of the other like top Pokemon because like for Dragapult you've got Terra Steel, which is actually a
hmm.
nice mid ground for those top few because like you'll
Hmm.
resist the Dragon from Dragapult, you'll resist the Fairy from Mimikyu, and it also turns you into a Mousehold resist, so you'll take even less from
Yep.
those four population bomb hits. With this attack, Dragon Claw will always it'll one shot basically that same Dragapult that we've been talking about, the one that's faster than Jolly Barraskewda, and I believe with Terra Steel, you can one shot the Mimikyu if its disguise has been broken. Let me check that.
Yeah, I can. We did go over that. And if they're not
Yes,
bulky,
yes.
then the Iron Head will just get it on its own. Um,
Well, it's it's doing 96%, which is enough to where
after
that is
disguise.
that is on max HP with some defense. That's just the default. Mimikyu and the Calc,
Okay.
it'll KO after the disguise chip.
Hmm.
And then Stomping Tantrum is just for I guess Tauros and Lucario and just anybody else that it hits
Yeah,
for
just
neutral.
general coverage. You know, they don't really have a
Hmm.
fairy type, so I'm not like super scared of clicking Dragon Claw. But
But they do have Mimikyu,
oh right, right, right.
but
But
you
I'm
have Iron
going out
Head
with
for
Iron
that.
Head. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, some Tantrum just can come up sometimes.
Hmm.
Like for Lucario, like you
Especially if you
said.
get something interesting is if you get like flinched or if you get I don't know if they don't really I guess they do have fake out Medicham, so if you get flinched, Stomping Tantrum will get doubled, I believe. I
Mhm.
think even if you attack into protect it gets doubled. I need to double check that though.
Well, I don't I don't think so, but we either way, it's not a super big deal. Um,
I remember somebody did a whole analysis of it back in Sword and Shield. Let's see. If on a previous turn the user's last move missed, failed to affect each of its targets, or was prevented from a status such as paralysis, its powers doubled. So if you miss an attack, that's interesting.
I did know
Um,
myths, yeah.
except they're all 100% though.
Yeah.
So
And
I know
so
if you, I'm pretty sure if you
the
get
bright
flinch
powder.
from fake out, it'll boost.
Okay,
Um,
good to
it says
know.
failed to affect its target. So I'm wondering if that means like if you were to click Dragon Claw, they switch to Mimikyu. Now is Storming Tantrum boosted? I think so, actually. So that's good. You should keep that in mind.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
The speed is what is it? I think it's faster than Tauros, I
The
guess.
Tauros,
Than
yes,
Jolly
that's the
Tauros.
base 100.
Yep, and that's everything except Mimikyu and Dragapult, essentially.
Not, Mousehold, Dragapult.
Oh
We
yeah,
both know, we
we
both
keep
did it.
saying they're both rodents and they're both kind of whitish and they're both start with M.
M's, they're next to each other. Next up, we got Tinkaton, News Mommy.
Yes, I was about to say it if you didn't.
She's mostly a support set with the Fake Out and Thunder Wave. But Genkiton Hammer with Mold Breaker is enough to KO Mimikyu, which is
Mhm.
pretty funny.
Yes, always. Like they'd have to be insanely bulky to survive, or I guess burn you or something.
Hmm.
The only like another way that they could survive is with Friend Guard from Mousehold, but with this one it's
Oh,
EV'd so that with
forgot to
Friend
talk about
Guard.
the Lumberion picking game. That's just for
Oh yeah,
burns
yeah,
from either
yeah,
Mimikyu or Tauros.
or Dragapult even.
Yeah, yeah. Right,
Not
right.
not Gastrodon anymore. But
No.
I think Scovillain also learns it too, because they
Rest
could I
in
could see
piss, Scald.
I could see support Scovillain with Will-O-Wisp, Rage Powder, one attack, protect, or even two attacks.
Hmm. Yeah, that could
But with
definitely.
News Mommy, Gigaton Hammer is you're one-shotting all Mimikyus, but if they have Friend Guard support from the Mousehold, you'll basically hit them to the point right where any chip will hit their chip their disguise, and then they'll die to the disguise being broken. So it's nice because you can just use any other attack to double into it, like a Do you have a spread move anywhere? No, I don't think so. Yeah, but you could just use like any attack and just kill it.
Yeah. And then the
What were
speed
these?
was for how
I
was it?
I oh it's faster than Jolly Medicham.
Oh, right, right, yeah. With Play
Actually, I
Rough,
was thinking
I believe Play Rough also wastes one shot on Jelly Jam.
it should. Medicham is not bulky at all.
Yeah.
Let me check that. Actually, it doesn't. So you have to be careful. It does like 85 to 102, so you'll need some
Mhm.
chip on it or just get lucky.
I will simply hit the high roll.
I mean, fake out into play rough should get it.
True. Um,
You also have play rough's also really good at Dragapult and just good in general and stuff like
and
Tauros for
Thunderwave is
neutral.
really nice for like the Dragon and Mousehold, because
Hmm.
those two are feeding most of like all the team except for Barraskewda and Dragon Ball is feeding out Barraskewda. So if I
Hmm.
can like protect and then they get a Thunder Wave off with Tinkaton, whatever's next to me, like next to the Tinkaton is going to be appreciating it. Except if
Hmm.
those two are out.
Yeah. And also, one thing I just realized is that I don't know if it's worth it, but you could put a little bit more in your speed to be faster than Adamant Mimikyu. I don't know if they do that, like Adamant max speed. I doubt they do, in fact, because they probably want to outspeed Tinkaton. But
Oh
that's something to
yeah,
consider. Because Mimikyu unfortunately has 96 base speed, which is just
yes,
faster.
barely faster, unfortunately.
What
Uh,
can you do about that?
yeah, sometimes things speed tiers just don't might work out your way.
Hmm.
All right. Next up, we got my favorite set of the Grumpig,
This
based in Grumpiled.
this is my favorite one too. When I saw Grumpig into this matchup, I'm like, because your team is looking kind of weak into Tauros. Like those first four Pokemon, aside from Barraskewda, they don't. I guess Garchomp too, but really just the Steel types do not like Tauros at all. And
Yeah.
Volcarona doesn't appreciate taking a Flare Blitz either because it doesn't have the best physical defense. So we needed something to deal with Tauros, and that's when I thought of thick, fat Grumpig, so that you can resist the fighting type moves with your psychic typing, and then thick
This is
fat
the
makes you
fire.
resist the fire type. So you just resist everything it wants to throw at you
And then
and
do
you one
super
shot
effective
with
damage
psychic.
back. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Basically, they have to
great.
be like you'll one shot fast Tauros or basically just no bulk Tauros. But I mean,
Hmm.
you'll two shot every other Tauros, even like AV Tauros.
Yep. And then we have the normal Terra just there for all the ghost types that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, making that matchup into like turning it into a like, positive one instead of negative is really nice
Mhm.
because otherwise they would be doing a lot of damage with the same typing. But
Mhm. And you have the custom berry basically just as a one-time get out of jail free card. Like if you've already used your Terra, you can just tank a Shadow Ball from the Dragapult or a Shadow Claw from the Mimikyu, and then hit
oh,
them back with the Shadow Ball and
I actually changed that
hopefully.
to leftovers.
Oh, you changed it
Um,
to leftovers? All right.
yeah, I did.
That's okay then. That's fine.
Just because I was thinking like, well, if that was on the field at the same time, anyways, I'm almost always going to be carrying it.
Mhm.
Um, so that was my thought process there, and this
Yeah.
just makes it the chorus matchup a little bit better.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because my physical defense still isn't great, even with all the
Yeah.
investment they put in. So just being able to like leftovers protect, like leftovers more recovery. Um,
Mhm.
it basically becomes a citrus berry if I think I'm going to be taking any attacks. Because I can stay on the
Mhm.
field for at least 3 turns.
Yep.
So that's why I went with that. Um, and then we have, especially with it's just with the massive stuff that we added later. I thought that was pretty
Mhm.
nice, being able
Because
to sustain a
originally we
little
had
longer.
Energy Ball.
There's
Originally
Thunder
we
Wave
had
in this
Energy
as
Ball
well.
for the Gastrodon.
Oh yeah,
Oh, do
yeah, yeah.
we?
Well, we did at one point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
Energy
also had
Ball
Energy Ball at
as
one point for
well.
the Gastrodon.
Um, then
But
we decided that Volcarona was the last one that we were going to put on, which had
mhm.
Giga Drain, the Gastron.
Yeah.
So, but these two actually go together pretty well because if I want, I can like, lead Volcarona and Grumpig and put a nasty
Mhm.
plot off with Rage Powder, or if I think that they're not too much of a threat, I can also send Tailwind, which
Mhm.
is pretty funny. I say turn one, I just go like protect Tailwind if I think they're going to target the Grumpig, or if I don't, I can just or even just nasty plot Tailwind, or I can nasty plot Rage Powder. Um,
Mhm.
it's, there's a lot of things you can do with this. It's pretty funny, and that's basically what I'm doing it
Yep.
for. The content, it's really funny. The Grumpig
Yep.
sweeps, it's so good.
You can also basically the speed on this set will make you faster than Dragapult under Tailwind. So that's just insane to be fast, like so fast. Um Probably want to change up the bulky bees though, because I didn't get leftovers. We can get a better leftovers HP number. Um and yeah, put some EVs somewhere else.
That's great. Um,
Um Last one is Volk. As you
yes.
said, we had Giga Drain there. The other move is Hurricane, which is really just to have something to hit the Tauros with. Because we have you've got so many things to deal with those top three that it's like, okay, yeah, Volk doesn't really need to deal with those. So we can just hit like the Tauros and the Scoville and the
On
Medicham
the rest of the
with like
scary Pokemon.
Hurricane. Yeah. You do have to be careful at Rotom Fan actually. You don't have much to hit that with.
I do not know.
Yeah.
But
You have a
it
couple you've
doesn't.
got a lot of neutral moves. Yeah.
I have a lot of neutral moves, and like it's only super effective into Veriscuda.
Mm-hmm.
So and everything
Yep.
else is like it
Yeah, it can't
resists.
really touch Garchomp
Yeah,
very well.
yeah. What's it gonna do? Air slash for like
Yeah, air slash
30%.
flinch. Oh, but if
Yeah,
it air slash flinches you, you
it,
get into
it can't
powered up
flinch me. I'm
Stomping
faster.
Tantrum.
I'm faster.
I guess I was thinking if they had like speed control somewhere,
Uh,
but I guess I
I
don't
think
really know what they have for speed control. They've got Thunder Wave on a couple guys, but Garchomp is immune to that.
yeah.
Oh, they could have Icy Wind Gastrodon.
Fair enough, I guess.
Oh no,
Tauros gets
oh,
scary face.
I was about to say Rotom's got Electro Web, but that also doesn't work on Garchomp.
Yeah, I mean, I just generally
Um,
have a lot of neutral hits into Rotom. It doesn't do a
mhm,
ton back to me.
yeah, yeah. Then
Oh
we
wait,
already talked about Rage Cutter
60
Tailwind.
physical attack on Volcarona is enough to get the one shot on the fast Tauros as well.
Wait, do you have 60 or 68?
60, right?
I have 68 in my builder.
Oh, is it 68 and then 4 speed?
Yes. No, I've got
Okay.
12 speed actually. I don't know what
Where's
that
the
was
8
for
coming
though.
from? 20 special defense? 28.
Yeah, I've got 20 special defense.
Okay. Good. I had
I don't know
28
what the
special
12 speed
defense.
was for. The 12 speed
12
is.
speed was for speed creeping, like 4 speed Tauros
Oh,
in case
okay.
they're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
bulky.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. If they're bulky with 4 speed. Yeah, we should actually just destroy the fast one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Right.
60 does do it. I wonder why I had 68. Maybe it's for Gastrodon. Maybe it's a roll on Gastrodon. No, if you Terra grass, you always kill Gastrodon unless they Terra. I don't know why I have 68. We can
I'm
take a
putting it
look
back
at
to
that after the
60 and
recording.
28 then. Um,
Okay.
all right, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The names for this one are based on they're just popular Fox News conspiracies and just general right wing you know instigators. I thought it would be really funny just to put Kanye on there again because I had him for my rap scene. It works just as well, you know. And then also News Mommy,
My,
of course.
I was about to say News Mommy is my personal favorite.
For those of you who are not chronically online, News Mommy, also known as Brett Cooper, is a just popular you know she's girl Ben Shapiro basically.
Hmm.
uh, she even looks like it. It's really weird. But
It
yeah.
is kind of weird. She
No,
looks more like him than his actual sister.
it's very strange. All right. Onyx, thank you for joining me this week on my
You're welcome.
intro. Everybody, if you have not, go sub to Connix. I'll link his channel in the description. Yeah. Anything else you want to shout out?
No, that's it. Good luck.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. It's next morning. Getting ready to play. All right. Good luck to Jawnzu. I slept for my first alarm on accident. I feel really bad, but we are into it. So let's go. Also, I broke my mic when I was earlier, so no mic once again. I'll get that fixed for the next one. But yeah, I just snapped a little piece off right as I was going to move it. Very unfortunate. All right. Here's the chorus. Here's the Rotom actually we talked about. That means there's no no Gastrodon, so we'll try to kind of continually engage right in there. Um, okay. Alright. I think that does mean I can actually try this. It's very funny. You want this in the back. I think that's good. Oh man, I'm so tired. Oops. Also, if you, I got Barraskewda. You know, so, yeah, that would make myself a little. Okay, okay. Let's see what the lead is. Alright, cool. Okay, so it could be the mirror. Let's try it for now. I think with Raid Powder, I think I should live. This Dragon Nest is pretty scary. Alright, that's more damage I would like. With Citrus here. And then here's the mirror. Okay. I was hoping I could get the nasty spot off first. I was hoping it'd be faster, but fortunately not. I kind of want to turn normal here. Go and yeah, let's go for it. I think it's got. Oh wait, no. I think here goes in a character class on your way. Okay, let's go for this. Okay, oh, there's no arrow. This is not quite what I was expecting. Okay. Well, I used to get a tail window. Okay, cool. This is fine. Cool. Okay. No, I mean, that was a little bit annoying. If I was hurt. Actually, that's totally fine. Get incredible off, and I believe. Yeah, nothing. I guess. Oh, this could be a. Wait, I'm going to actually just psychic in that case. And hurricane. Hurricane is going to push down into that cold. Double that spot actually. Yeah, I don't think Seke will get there yet. So no one's switched out. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. Such much rockable, really? Huh? Not expecting that. Great. Okay, we can press off. That's perfect for cool. I didn't get that correct. It's pretty bulky road top. Great, good, moving there. I have to protect here. I'm gonna go for it. I can't really. Okay. I just hope he doesn't suffer from it. I think protection is still safe. I think it's still pretty good play. Just get out here. Oh my gosh. This is not going well. So, but it did suck a punch still. That's good. I think he might still get the air. No, wait, no, not. No, not. No. Okay. Okay, lost it. that's that one gone. Unfortunately. Have to switch in here and protect some assets. Lots of Rage Talker away. Oh. I'm playing from behind here. It's a Dragon Ball Super play. I think it's a little less. Okay. So I got that turn correct again. I'm still pretty far behind. Maybe talk about again. So I practiced it. Well, no, now. Well, I can go. I can still go for it. Take some damage. Hopefully. I can switch. That's really bad. Yeah. Oh, I knew that was coming. Why? Why? Alright, that's okay. It's definitely should have played you there. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, if this is expected, I think that means that, oh. Oh no. Yeah, this thing's a wrap. I'm gonna get KO. I'm gonna get 4-0'd. It's really good. I think that means it's go going slightly. Well, I don't know if slightly starts, but like this. Liquidation is still going. After Pump, I have to only okay, well, that's a big KO. I'm not getting 4-0'd. Wait, it's Scarf. Good to know. I don't think I get KO here on the fourth, fortunately. Probably anyway, it's stated differential. Let's see. Get that. Next Dragon Dart. I just want to see if I can get the KO here, honestly. Wait, of course, right. I forgot how that works. It's actually the first time getting the KO for that one. You know? I'm gonna be able to do something different. No, that's Scarf and Terrifier. That's pretty annoying. I didn't even see what the Blockmon you brought in the back was. Alright. What can we do game 2? What do we have with stuff? Wait, I think it's kind of helpful. It's fun and yeah, probably these two. I don't really want to. In the back, I do kind of want some. Not really. Not. This is my Tauros answer. I do try to do this still. I think. Let me find. I don't anticipate around coming again. They're coming out this time. Whew. Definitely make some adaptations. Like the sucker punch turn when I knew the Dragon Ball was going to switch out. That was ridiculous. I got to do something better than that. Here's how it isn't correct. Well, it's not fast. I do just KO now. So I've been taking care of it early. Oh, that's so smart. Alright. Well. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, but this is going to really fast. This is fast. You're not. Let's give him one. The nice thing is that we do know that the Terra is committed. We don't have to worry about that. And it's locked in its way far. I think if I can just go play rough and Gambit in. And now that I'm not too scared of that fly anymore. And we'll probably figure out the last move. I'm guessing it's terrible boss. Yeah. That makes sense. I got to do the Dragon Ball. Okay. You have a bit of a hammered and mimic yourself on this. Crazy. Well, it looks like this. Let's just see if we can get a couple knockout here. This will, if it just goes through. I'm percent probably nothing. I'm still going. Okay. Nice with these. Wait, so yeah, TMNT gets one. Sorry, take a ton. And then TMNT gets another. I don't know. That was a really strange switch in front of Gambit right there. Alright. Okay, here I guess I'm going to, oh yeah. It's, okay. I'm not actually going to reveal anything. I'm just gonna double. We're in that KO'd it in Gambit, because that's what would have killed it. Alright. 4-0 for us after the getting 3-0'd. I mean, now Soul just getting one shot really really set me up pretty well. That was just a big swing in tempo right there. I do still like these two. I mean, there's not much that can really stop them. Especially now that we know that it's not South now Soul. And again, I like that in the back. Definitely expect the Taurus to come out now, though. Maybe, hold on. Maybe I lead with that now? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Same for Pokemon, but leading the pig. Also, I think that pretty much confirms Terraflash for me as the last slot. Because I don't think you would have canceled there if you have anything to get Pokemon. Too much. Technical speed. I actually kind of want to. I think it's coming into the something. I had to guess. I'm gonna make the read here. I'm gonna try and pickle this. Magpul. This is a big turn one. I'm going for a read in game 3, and I feel like it's not to, but I'm not super confident in this one. Definitely expect the action happening. Okay, no, so they did pair up. Okay, great. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now they're lost into that. Okay, that definitely changed it. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, I think that a overheat is coming out in this time, unfortunately. Oh no, there's like the extra. Alright, okay, well. The Dragapult's still faster. I mean, okay, sweet. Okay. Let's see. I don't have the extra stuff. I feel like. There's nothing in the bathroom. Not really. Go for it. I hope Sucker Punch is coming in. Okay, and they didn't switch out. I'm scared. I'm not sure how this is going to. Phantom Force. Okay. Oh. Is Mirror Herb still copy that? I'm a little confused on how this works. Okay, it does. That's weird. I did double the Dragon Bolt. Skip Force does not move. Huh. Alright, well, if here I can switch out this, and now I can just try to pull the Dragon Bolt. It's free. I don't think there's much to do. If you want to give the King Gambit a 4, I got anything. That was still a lot of damage. Wow. Okay, yeah. I believe it's just one shot. Oh no, it's bulky. I kind of want to switch it out now. Need this. So then, whatever's coming in is taking it from me. Aura. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That was a great turn. Maybe hopefully a Phantom Force comes out. Yeah. It opens it up really well for the position. Right. Now I guess I leave the Dragon Bolt. So they just Sucker Punch aside. So kind of screwed. I can play my protection. Yeah, even if it doesn't move. If it does, that's fine. We know it can't be Scarf. I don't know if this will get the one hit KO, but hopefully. This of course is really good as evil. It doesn't protect. I guess the Sucker Punch coming. Oh, right. Yeah, that should be something. Oh, because then it keeps making it faster. Okay. Well, King Gambit's either. Next turn, I should hope Sucker Punch kills the villain. I feel like it probably will because it's Ghost now. Now that Dragon Bolt's out of the way, I'm feeling a lot better. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's your Shadow Technique. Okay, well, I need to really... Gotta do this, and if he reads into it, that's a great play. But it's pretty passive by me, so it's to be like, I feel like Shadow Technique is making him. Great, that was all it is. It's life. Okay. Yep. What I expected. Protect here. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Is it? Let's yeah, we need. Yeah. We'll hope we survive. I don't think we do. Okay, let's. Saying if Bloodless comes out now. Yeah, hammer her. I could have faked out. I need a check. Wait. Flame charge. Yo, that's crazy. And I think that means that. Yeah, and that'll still KO next turn. Yeah, that's not even a four shot. Interesting. Okay, well, I think I just have to let Tinkaton go down here, honestly. Okay, cool. Drop it. Let's see what's going to next. I think okay, so I'm checking that. What? Okay. Well, this is a battle. No. That was they saved it as well. I mean, if we we're gonna have to get a double protect here, I think. Or actually, yeah, it's like Carib, surely. I'm getting bad there on that. Doing split combat now. Oh no. Oh man. Flame charge. Okay, wow. That was really sick. Sick preparation. Good game. Good game, Jawnzu. Maybe we can get the KO there. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. Right, just talking about to Jawnzu right there. Great job, but great games. That was really that was fun.